Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Two decks of fairy tarot cards. I was taken to like the, what do I call them? They're like bluebells, but they're gold. I suppose they're a bit like, I don't know, I was going to say buttercups. Anyway, we've got two of the same decks. We'll start here then. Okay. This one is the new deck. And this one is my deck. And that's the deck that was gifted to me. Anyway, shall we have a look and see? Just ignore the hair. It wants to fall out. I'm not going to touch it. Good evening. Are we in the spirit of Christmas? Not just yet. We're getting there though. Okay. It's another nice cup of coffee. Cheers to the channel of lovers. Cheers to Christine. Hello beautiful. Hello darling. I hope you are well. How are you? I feel the last couple of days, well, I'm not sure what's gone on. A roller coaster of emotions, but I feel that's lifted now. So it's like, I feel like it's good to be back. Cheers, darling. It's good to be back. So we have two of the same decks, the fairy tarot cards. We'll have a look and see what cards want to... Oh, I'm tickly. I'm tickly. I'm itchy. We need to see, what date is it today? The 10th. We need to see what was sent on the 9th. On the 9th day of December. I just can't get over where this year's gone. Is that what we were thinking about yesterday? My true love sent to me. I need to find the number, please. I can see it. Christine, do you have an advent calendar? I've noticed that the others haven't been opening theirs. I had a look. I could see there was only like one window open, and I thought that I was kind of like behind, but no, it's only a day behind. Anyway, how many more sleeps to go? And what did you send me? Oh, it looks like a little birdie. Oh, it is. I think it's a little, well, I'm not going to say it's a little robin. But I saw the cutest of videos. Hi, footballer. Hi, Jenny. How old am I, please? 47. Where are you from, too, please? England. You forgot your chocolate today? Go open your chocolate, Christine. Tell me what you got. What did you get? So yesterday, anyway, I saw this really cute video. I sent it to the kids on the family chat. Oh, it was this morning. And it was like mummies all covering up with the babies with their wings. It was just too cute. Jamie said it was cute. I said, yeah, it made me smile. The other two, the two girls, they didn't say anything. It was cute. Okay. So we heard a little birdie told me. What did the little birdie tell you? On the 10th day of December, let me find it. Christine, what did you get? Who is your favourite footballer? Oh. Wrong person to ask. I would have to go back to like the 90s. We're going back to the 90s. What an era. I found number 10. Okay, it's by your ear. How old are you? Adrian. Adrian. 47. is how old I am. Okay, what did you send me today? On the 10th day of December. My true love sent to me. What is that? Is that a snowman? Well, I can see he's got a scarf on and a carrot as a nose. Unless this is Pinocchio. Someone's been lying. You can tell if someone's lying. It's written all over their face. Their nose grows. Quite literally. Is your nose growing? Have you been lying? Okay. How many sleeps? 15. Oh, that's good then, Adrian. Thank you. You don't look 47, look like 30 or 29 or 19. Do you want to know the secret? Spiritual enlightenment. That's really the secret. You can Google it. How spirituality reverses the aging effects. It's about being happy and contented and peaceful. I mean, you can tell when I'm not. I look jaded. I look worn out. My last video that I done, I feel worn out, jaded. So there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel that's lifting. So it's just nice to be back. Can I guess your age? No. I'm not very good, whether even if you was in front of me, like physically looking at you. I'm shit with guessing people's ages. I just don't seem to see it. I tend to just, I don't know, see the soul. So it's like I won't really see. The worst one is if you've lost weight and people say to you, can you see I've lost weight? I was like, no, I didn't really notice that before. So I don't really see imperfections. We are perfectly perfect, just as we are. Anyway, where did that come from? I don't know. I look so good. Well, thank you very much. Aaron from London, now live in Yorkshire. Are you? How lovely. Yorkshire. I'd like to move a bit further up country, I think. Just heard a beep out there. Maybe that's on the cards. Should we take those? No. No. Okay, right. Let me just have a chat with the cards. Do you want to calm down? I mean, I would seriously just be guessing though, wouldn't I, Adrian? 37. That's what comes to mind. Hi, Roya. Those Pokemon cards? No. Have I got any Pokemon cards? You want to play Pokemon? Gotta catch 'em all. Why? Because we're going to become Pokemon masters. Why? Because it's our destiny. We have to evolve. You're 13? Okay. It's the 11th tomorrow. What happens on the 8th? We're just going with this, okay? So what I'm doing, I'm just pulling some tarot cards and I'll get thoughts come through and I'm just going to spill them. I'm going to spill the thoughts. Temperature's got hot. We'll work this out in a moment. I already know the story. You give me hot flushes. Where am I from? What currently? Or where was I born? I was born in Kent. I'm currently in... How can I say this? The area of Sherwood. Okay, Robin Hood land. There. Nottinghamshire. What shire are you from? Okay. Where's she off to? That comes in like with the energy of moving. So I've definitely got the energy of moving. Like there's movement next year. It's already on the cards. It was already known. So where? That is the question. Where? The desire for a more meaningful life. realising that it's time to move on and choosing to make major life changes. Yes. So the Eight of Cups, finding oneself, finding one's purpose and place in life. So let's have a look at that. Is that what you believe? Is that children should not be friends with adults? Really? We should be their role models. We shouldn't be saying anything that a child can't listen to. You can stay put if you are 13. What was really interesting is I don't really look into like YouTube statistics, so I don't really care how many of you like my video or if you watch. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but it's not going to affect whether or not I show up. Okay, that's not the purpose of it. I just like a platform to be able to deliver messages for those that wish to listen, okay, and grow and want to understand more about themselves and life and others' emotions. But I did have a look today, because the reason I don't look at them is because they're bullshit. Okay, I can look on them, they tell me all my subscribers are 100% men. So on here, at say 4 people are watching, I could, as soon as I come off of here and I stop the recording, it will tell me that a few hundred have been on. So I take no notice of the statistics, and I don't like monetize the channel because, well, they stop me from doing certain things, and it's they try and block that. But as far as I was aware, the channel was set for not suitable for children, okay, because I don't want to upset anybody if, you know, they don't wish for my energy to be around their children, if they feel it's inappropriate. But what I did notice, I am getting to a point here. So you have like a YouTube studio. If you're a content creator, you'll know this. So you have a different app that you can use here. Okay. You click on them and it's got analyticals. I was only looking at this earlier. Okay. It would be nice if we could get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That's one thing I went through my mind today, because I've been floating at 2,000 between mid 2000 for about 4 years. It's like I don't lose like a massive amount. I don't lose the subscriptions. But we just gradually this year have been working our way up to that 3,000 mark. So I mean, it's fine. It doesn't matter how many of you. The energy's sent out, so I've sent it out into the ethers by speaking it. But let me get back to what I was saying. Audience. Let's have a look at the audience here. And I noticed that it says I've got... You want to have a look? Oh, wow. There we go. You want to have a look at the statistics for this channel? We can do that. I just put it on airplane mode to stop any messages coming through. So it reckons that 13 to 17-year-olds, we have 4.8%, 18 to 24-year-olds, 14.5%, 25 to 35-year-olds, 34.6%, 35 to 44-year-olds, 17.8%, 45 to 54-year-olds, that's my category, 13.3%, 55 to 64, 6.6%, 65 plus, 8.4%. That's the audience. Gender, last 28 days views, male, 70.5%, they say, who watch my channel is masculine. And 29.5% is female. User specified 0. Then we have a look where you're watching from. United States 24%, India 10.1, United Kingdom 7.2. That's about. They say that 63.2 of you are subscribed and 36.6% of you are not subscribed. Why? I don't check your subscriptions. It don't tell me who. Well, it might send me an email, but I think I've turned off that. I'm really not interested in knowing who is subscribed to my channel or anything like that. So, interesting. Is it accurate? Does it matter? No. Oh, my button's undone. Interesting. I thought I'd just share that with you. Can you ask me a free question? Okay. I'm just going to carry on with this reading, if that's all right with you. Not that I have to ask your permission, but I do have a respect. I like to think I have some respect. Hi, Dennis. Is there any other comments I missed? Okay. We picked up in yesterday's reading about look for signs of lions or lionesses. 3 lions on a shelf. It's my era of football. Strength. That's the masculine, feminine here, combining energies. It says the grace combining energies. I'm trying to think of the word. Oh, it's to retain balance. Slipping onto my lap. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. Grace, inner strength needed to overcome challenges. I don't feel like the last 2 days have been that graceful. The energy's been, that's what I actually wanted to ask. Okay, I can ask that. I'll ask that in a moment. I was going to ask what's the most dominant energy at the moment in the collective. We best really just crack on with this reading. It's nearly, well, 2255 is nearly the time. The power and kindness of forgiveness, I feel that's towards oneself. And time to embrace how wonderful you are. Yeah, what was the message that was coming through yesterday? Oh, you are good enough. That's all you need to know, is that you, for yourself, you're good enough. Doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, perceives, how you're viewed by the world, okay? As long as you know you're good enough, that will get you through. I said something about, okay, tomorrow's date is the 11th. So you might feel a shift. I felt it today, a lightening of the energy. It's nice. It's nice to feel back to form. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. Otherwise you could lose your shit, okay? But what I want to say is I feel it's been a couple of days of purging. Once that's out, I'd say rage. I'm taken to Dark Horse now. Katy Perry. Let's rage. I feel maybe we need to share that song. We need to share that song. We need to have a look at that song. Are you ready for the perfect storm? Okay, got to be strong. Tap into your inner strength. Oh, remember that you're God's grace. There you go. That's tomorrow's energy. Heads up for tomorrow. It's not far away. 1 hour and 4 minutes. Justice on the 8th. Take the time to review the details carefully and you will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. So justice was at play a couple of days ago. What was the reading from a couple of days ago? What was the title? Let me have a look. On the 8th. Content. Important insights for next week. Oh, Divine Masculine, pray. Divine Feminine, stay positive. Dig deep. Dig deep. Get out whatever needs to be got out. And then get back to the level of positivity, because everything just flows so much more beautifully when you're in that state of alignment. So, in time for Christmas. Then we have the Two of Cups. Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone, forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. There was that energy of, it was a surrender, but it felt like deflation. Like that. But then it seems we have our optimism, enthusiasm, creative, energetic energy back. The Princess of Spring. It's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons and let your creativity take flight. Very much about the feminines here. It's time to, you know that, I was taken to like being down in the dumps. You know that being down in the dumps is not for you. So what is for you? A room with a view. I'm really excited about new adventures. I'm really excited. I want to break free. Legacy. The offering of the legacy, Ace of Autumn, a windfall of money, advice or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. Okay, so we're moving on to our legacy. The next card is resting. Like, seriously, I will not be going to bed early because I fell asleep for 4 hours after work. 4 hours. Do I feel guilty? No, because when I got up, everybody else was asleep. And when they woke up, they were like, I didn't mean to fall asleep. I said, yeah, I didn't mean to sleep for so long. And it was like, oh well, you know, we'll be having dinner a bit late. But I had a bowl of Cocoa Pops, so I've had my vitamins. I've had something. Okay, set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Yeah, no decisions need to be made at the moment. Just a decision to surrender. Relax. Be prepared for the inevitable. Solutions that come from meditation and the need for more sleep or a vacation. I'm in agreement. Well, we've got the whole world before us. So this card keeps coming up about we're wrapping up an old way of being. We can go into New Earth, New World, New Earth. A new way of doing things, the templates being rearranged. You take it, you look at it, you go, and all that comes through is spiritual solutions, spiritual solutions. So there's not a problem that there isn't a spiritual solution for. And they just come through so easily. And that's when fear has been taken out of the way. You allow the channel to come through. So what do we do next? And you just wait for direction. The signs, synchronicities, all of it. Songs. It's all leading you. Had you not? You can ask your question, Harem. That's not an issue. I'm not sure if I'm going to answer it. It depends what kind of question, but you keep asking if I may. Ask away. I can't answer that question for you. What does Mozan feel about me? Can you tell me what you feel Mozan feels about you? I mean, you don't have to tell the world. My daughter laughed at me. I said, right, I'm off to speak to the world. She just giggled. I said, why are you giggling? That's what I'm doing. It's available to the whole wide world. Only you can tell yourself how you feel someone feels about you, and then you can have a look at your own answers, whether or not they're negative, positive. It really all depends on how you feel about yourself. You are good enough, so why are you worried about what another thinks or feels about you? It's a tough one to get around, but it's really about, do you feel worthy? Do you know that you're good enough? Yes. You would imagine that they would adore you. What's there not to love? And if there's things that you know maybe that there's not to love, then it's just you not loving them about yourself. Work on them. Evolve. A brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction. A journey that is now complete. A karmic journey that's now complete. Okay, so where are we off to? The Sunshine State. Florida. Be very nice. Oh, perfect time of year as well. Okay, so the world is your oyster, basically. I'm going to these other cards here. Are we keeping these ones out? No, don't do that. We'll get mixed up, won't we? We'll get the decks mixed up. Okay, let's put these away. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Hi, Dawn. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Okay, so I have the same deck of cards, but it's not the same deck of cards. This is a deck of cards that one of my neighbours just one day gave me. Here. We have these. Thank you. They need breaking in. Whose deck of cards is this? The Emperor. You've got the World and you've got a love heart that's like glowing. Use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organised. A firm but compassionate leader. Come with some passion, empathy, sympathy. Be compassionate, because the Emperor can be very authoritative, hard, firm, strict, secluded. The Four of Autumn, yeah, it's a very standoffish energy. This is when it comes to money. It feels like the energy when it's around money is very stiff and some people just like to talk about money, don't they? It's like what their whole world revolves around is money. Mine, adventure. Once I choose adventure, somehow it gets paid for. It's like you just wish for things. What do you wish to do? No one's asking you how you're going to pay for it or how you're going to make it happen. You just ask, what do you want? Spiritual solution comes in. Okay. Decide what you want. You want to go on holiday, whereabouts you want to go on holiday. And don't talk about money. So we're asking where you want to go. not how much money you've got and if you can afford it and whether you can get time off work and all the bullshit excuses you could come up with to stop you from having adventures. Or, you know, I had adventures for about 6 months, and what I spent on that adventures, others could choose to sell their property or cars and you know, and choose to like rent instead of owning a home if they wanted to, and they could go off and have the same adventures and probably have more money than the money that I had. But yeah, adventure all the way. It says manage your resources wisely, achieve a balance in how you spend and save money, help out those who are less fortunate. And I found by travelling, I was never like alone. I was always meeting people who I felt, well, I didn't feel that. No, I did. I felt I could be a benefit to meet them and talk to them and have really important, I don't know, interactions with them. So that allowed me to go and, I didn't go on holiday and just sit by the pool and not speak to anybody. I go on holiday and interact. And I've got stories from all around the world of people that I've met. And I remember being in Italy, and we was in Florence, and it was a beautiful place that we were staying in, and the hostess, she was so beautiful. She'd bring us breakfast every morning on a tray, and I got speaking to her one day, and she was looking at this site with like all these handbags that she was like, I would really like to buy this handbag, and blah blah blah. And I had money, so I put her in like €100, if it's euros that they have, I'm sure it is, but €100 into a little envelope, and I said to her, here's a little thank you, buy yourself something nice. Or you could save it for a rainy day, or for when you die, or for when you retire. I'm not sure how you can retire this. I don't plan on stopping. Our work is not work, it's an act of service of you being. So, retirement, I might as well just, you know, make my transition. That's how I feel. And really, with retirement age, a lot of people complain about the age of retirement, like raising, but what they don't bear in mind is when was that age actually set for retirement? People weren't living as long as what they do now. So, okay, you retire. I don't even know what the retirement age is. Let's say it's going to be 70 when I get there. I could have a good 30 years left, being able to contribute. Okay, age is not a factor. Not in whether or not you bring good contribution to this world. I think that's something else that we need to have a look at. Let's get the template. Could you imagine the uproar? You don't get to retire now. Most people are waiting for that. I hear people, I've only got 10 years left, and then I can retire. Or because of my pension. That's still 10 years you've got to go. Living in that, I mean, could kill you before that. It's what most have been told to do. It's what we do. You don't have to do it that way. No, don't listen to them. Okay. I'm just here to rebel against it all. It's okay. Someone's got to do it. I'm an intriguing character. Thanks. You never know what version's going to come out. The thought of summer. Being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity. Taking someone or something for granted. Discontentment with life. It's very much the feminine's energy from the last reading is being bored of dogma. And little Cupid's here like praying. I feel that comes in with the last reading. Don't give up, your relationship can be held. From the grace of God. From the grace of God. Sounds a bit serious, doesn't it? I'd rather be on the right side of karma. Ace of Winter. Okay, so we had the Ace of Pentacles in the first reading. We've got the Ace of Winter here, the Ace of Swords. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. This here is this masculine, the Emperor, is in training. He's following the feminine's lead. So that's why it's important she doesn't give up. Okay. I feel both energies here are discontented. But what's the next move? It's a divine move. Divinely orchestrated move. But you have amazing new ideas that should be implemented. This is about, well, it's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Listen to your heart when it's talking to you. Do we know what the lyrics to that song is? Harem, I feel that that could help you out. Just listen to your heart when it's talking to you. Excuse me. Listen to your heart lyrics, Roxette. I hit the road out of nowhere. I had to jump my car. She said, hello, you fool. I love you. Come on, join the joyride. Anyway, we're going to listen to your heart. And then you might want to join the joyride. I know there's something in the wake of your smile. I get a notion from the look in your eyes, yeah. You've built a love, but that love falls apart. Your little piece of heaven turns too dark. Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. Listen to your heart, there's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why, but listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye. Well, that's a big message, isn't it? Okay, don't do anything too rash. Sometimes you wonder if this fight is worthwhile. The precious moments are all lost in the tide. Yeah, they're swept away and nothing is what it seems. The feeling of belonging to your dreams. Listen to your heart when he's calling. I thought it was listen to your heart when it's talking to you, but apparently not. Okay. It's really hot in this room. It doesn't say that's just me talking. Listen to your heart. How have we skipped so much here? Okay. Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. Listen to your heart, there's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why, but listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye. Guitar solo, bridge, and there are voices that want to be heard, so much to mention, but you can't find the words. The scent of magic, the beauty that's been, when love was older than the wind. Listen to your heart, take a listen to it, when he's calling for you. Listen to your heart, take a listen to it. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why, but listen to your heart before, listen to your heart, take a listen to it, when he's calling for you. Listen to your heart, take a listen to it. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why, but listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye. And then there's just a lot of listening to your heart. I did tell you, Harvem. Got to listen to your heart. It will tell you what to do. I feel like when he's calling to you, I feel that's your divine masculine energy. Like, you have a very small self. It's called the ego. The ego thinks it's so, like, fucking clever. It's not. When you see the ego for what it is, it's laughable. But it feels that it has the most prominent place. Oh, that's... I said, what's the most dominant energy of the reading? And we had the Emperor come out. I forgot the intention behind that deck of cards. I said I wanted to come and ask what is the most dominant energy in the collective, and it's the Emperor's energy. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. We're not in trouble. Okay. He could be in trouble because when the higher self comes down, it's going to eat the smaller self for breakfast, like Cocoa Pops, but for dinner. Okay, because we'd rather have a bowl of Cocoa Pops. Why? Because it turns the milk chocolatey. What did you have for dinner, Cocoa Pops? Is that a problem? It's not a problem for me. Where should we go now? A nice Christmas market somewhere, that's what I'm feeling. A nice Christmas market. Prague. I think they're meant to have a nice Christmas market. That's what comes to mind. Germany. I'd like to go to Germany. I've been to Austria. I flew into Germany and then just took a coach through Germany into Austria. But I would like to go to Germany. Did you hear that? Creaking in the door. I mean, there's lots of places. I actually had a lady in today who was buying like lots of clothes because she's going travelling. Travelling, you'd think that's for a long period of time. It wasn't. She's only going for a week this time. But they hire a car, her and her husband, and they just go travelling. She's going to the Netherlands. But she told me that she had been to Albania and fell in love. I said, that's a place I never thought of visiting. But there's so many places. She had 2 weeks she was in Albania, didn't want to come home. So she's off on Saturday to the Netherlands for a week, travelling. She's off on her travels. Okay. I didn't want to travel for quite a while. Good few years. Now, I want to travel. I've got the wanderlust bug. The wanderlust. We are a wandering. Whereabouts too? We'll go to this deck of cards. Are we finished with this? Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. What do you know? Tell me what you know. Well, you don't have to. The cards will tell me. That's the beauty of it, really. Mr. Boat. Who's Mr. Boat? Don't rock the boat, baby. Don't tip the boat over. Okay, so there is this energy of missing the boat. I feel like both. I felt like, okay, it's time to give up. We've missed the boat. We've missed the opportunity. Have we? The Divine says otherwise. The Divine says this is a love of a lifetime and it's time to take that leap of faith. The scariest thing you'll ever do. And you'll know if you've ever taken a leap of faith towards your love of a lifetime. You've got to have confidence. Okay, well, you've just got to do it. It's a leap of faith. You will be rewarded and you'll feel a lot better for taking it, but it's the scariest thing to do. Another chance. She is the Earth Mother. Song that's coming through. Oh, the Real McCoy. Another night, another dream, but always you. Just like a thief in the night, it seems to be true. Tap into your sixth sense. Your intuition. Quitters never win. We're not quitting. We're just having a little respite. Walk away from what no longer works because there's a very exciting opportunity. That's what we need. That's what the energy needs, is some excitement. Okay. Bliss, the lovers. Cheers to all you lovers out there. Look at these little two peas in the pod. Well, they're out of the pod. Cute. Not sure how it comes in with the cup, but cute. It was the night before Christmas. Well, Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. Hear the pussycat. And then there was such a noise and a clutter that you rose from your bed to see what was the matter. You just thought you was going to have a long winter's nap. Karma. Card number 8 is a justice card. We've already seen that card. Karma's at play. Karma, 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 chameleon. What did you expect? You come and go. You come and go. Okay, time to make a wish. The star card. Make a wish. I'm seeing 3 kings. Travelling. Follow the star. Mrs. Mystic. Oh, I've got like a crook neck. I didn't have a crook neck. Is this another excuse? It's the tension. Okay, it's just the... you feel so much better once you've released the weight. Mrs. Do As You Are Told. And we got sex on legs. Mrs. Encouragement. Liberty X is coming through. Sexy. Everything about you so sexy. You don't even know what you've got. You're really hitting the spot. Oh yeah. Go for it. Okay, we're going to get this reading wrapped up. How long have I been on for? 48 minutes and 10 seconds. You guys are a bit quiet that side. Not much to say. Not much to say, not much to do. Just allow it all to unfold. I feel like I've got more chocolates to open, but we don't. Well, do you fancy a drink? Mulled wine? Well, if you like. I'd rather have a glass of Baileys. That's a nice Christmas drink for me. Not in my coffee. You know what I was going to say? I'll neck it on its own. So that's the thing, is if I have a drink, I don't drink often. But if I do, like the drink doesn't stay in the container for long. It's not squash. I know. And then I get tipsy really quickly. So I don't drink often. Is that why we are a victorious success? Okay, well, who's ruffling whose feathers? We can have a drink to celebrate success. Champagne, I mean, I'll drink it. I don't think I'm going to be enjoying it. We can drink coffee to celebrate. I think it's just as good. Why do we need alcohol? But we can pretend. A Bailey's coffee. Let's pretend it's a Bailey's coffee. I can smell the whiskey, but I'm singing like, roll out the barrel. Okay, why are you still hanging around? It's in reverse. Tap into your dragon spirit. No, it's not going to sound crazy for, I don't know. It would just sound random, but the dragons, I have a dragon, okay. Her name's Sophia, and then she has a counterpart called Montgomery, and they have children, okay. And a long time, my dragon, it was just, I had an egg, and this energetic dragon was born, and I've watched her. I mean, she's so beautiful. I've watched her grow, but then when she paired up with a masculine dragon. And I've got some stories to tell you where these dragons have led me. And it's normally just as I'm going off to sleep. So I can jump on my dragon's back and go flying, okay? And exploring. Try it. I mean, no one needs to know that you're doing it unless you're like me and you tell the world. Tap into your dragon spirit. Do something, because you're carrying a really heavy burden. You need to tap into your sixth sense. It's a completely different realm. I just said you have such a smaller self. This life is very small. And this may as well just be like your nightmare state of being is when you're awake. As in the Matrix. So, fall asleep in the Matrix and become awake in the magical, the mystical. Because we also live here on the same Earth, planet, breathing the same air, but the timeline is different. It's a different experience. It's like you get to choose heaven or earth. Heaven or earth. Well, yeah, let's say that. Let's not call it hell here. You get to choose whether you bring down the energy of heaven and you live in the mystical world, okay? And you have their assistance because there's no separation. So you have the assistance of passed over ancestors, well, energy, whether they're dead or alive. You spin me right round, baby, right round. It's available to you. It's an energy stream you tap into. If you have a dense energy stream because you're stressed and worried and you're ill and you're worried about money and saving and anxiety or depression, you know, you're depressed regarding, you know, what's happened in the past and you're anxious about the future. And the point of living was, what? You're here to have fun. You've just been made to feel guilty for that. You'll see the outcome at some point of one's choices. You'll see the results. I'm too ashamed to face you. Well, that's something that needs to be worked on. You're just too ashamed to face yourself. I can hear dinner being prepared. It's only 11:30 at night. But... Come back. Baby, come back. I must admit I was a clown to be messing around. But that doesn't mean that you have to leave town. Come back, yes, and give me one more try. 'Cause a love like this shoulda never ever die. Bit of Pato Panto. Okay, we're going to go to the Oracle now. We haven't touched any Oracle cards yet. Let's do that. I do have Rumi. I'm going to go to the Rumi deck. Conflict. Conflict with the Oracle. No, it's conflict with yourself, with the truth. It's just conflict facing your shadow side, which you do have to confront. Like, I'm too ashamed to face you. You have to confront your shadow side, your ego. Otherwise, he'll destroy you. And the ego is very masculine in nature. It exists in all of us. Otherwise, you'll start projecting narcissistic traits. And that's just due to you're projecting your own pain, fear onto others. It's not attractive. The energy is not attractive, so a song. That's why it's important to have a look at yourself, behaviours, what drives you. Ego, fear, or love? What drives you? What's the driving force? Might be worth having a look into your family lineage. What was the driving force behind your father figure? Your role model? In for a treat. A divorce. Greed. Someone got greedy. So what's your driving force? Love or money? What's your satisfaction force? Are you happy when there's money around? Or are you more happy when there's love around? It is a trade-off. Reach out. I'll be there. 4 tops. Husband. Okay. 4 tops. That takes me to... Did they even sing that song at Comfort? I'm sure they did. I trust the divine. I want to check. Because they come out so bloody quickly. I'm just curious. 4 tops. I'll be there. I'll be there. If I just put in 4. It is the 4 tops. Don't you just love it when you're right? No, Lucy, it wasn't about that, was it? No, it took me to the 4 aces. So we've seen the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. That's about resurrecting your legacy. Getting back on path. I want to read these lyrics. Now if you feel that you can't go on. Now if you feel that you can't go on. Because all of your hope is gone. And your life is filled with much confusion. Until happiness is just an illusion. We'll go with it. And your world around is crumbling down. Darling, reach out. Come on, girl. Reach out for me. Oh, no, it's reach on out for me. Reach out for me, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. I'll be there. With a love that will shelter you. So that comes in with the little birdies. It's so cute. They kind of go... And all the little babies are underneath and the mum. I'll be there with a love that will shelter you. I'll be there with a love that will see you through. When you feel lost and about to give up, because your best just ain't good enough, and you feel the world has grown cold, and you're drifting out all on your own, and you need a hand to hold, darling, reach out. Come on, girl, reach out for me. Reach out for me. I'll be there to love and comfort you. I'll be there to cherish and care for you. I'll be there with a love that will see you through. I'll be there to love and comfort you. I can tell the way you hang your head. You're without love and now you're afraid. And through your tears you look around, but there's no peace of mind to be found. I know what you're thinking. You're alone now, no love of your own. But darling, reach out. Come on, girl. Reach out for me. Reach out. Just look over your shoulder. I'll be there to give you the love you need, and I'll be there. You can always depend on me. I'll be there to give you the love you need. I'll be there. You can always depend on me. I'll be there. I'm going to look over my shoulder. Now, I'm taken to... I was actually looking for this deck. And instead, that's when I saw the second tarot deck of the fairies. Okay, thank you, 4 tops. What's coming through is like, Lucy, are you paying attention to the messages? I am. I'm just acting cool, calm and collected. Okay, so let's have a look at this and then we'll finish with a roomy message. I know you want to use them cards. And then ones? How long have we been on for? 60 minutes. New beginnings. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Now it says here, where's that card gone that said about your idea? Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. New beginning. Begin the Beguine. It's a dance. Julio Iglesias. You know of the song? I think it's Enrique's dad. I'm taken to like Lena Mattel now. Okay. These are songs from my birth. I was raised with music. Lots of different music. Okay. The one that's coming through at the minute is I've got my mind set on you. We'll skip that part about it's going to take money. This time I know it's for real. The feeling that I feel. I know if I put my mind to it, I know that I really can do it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This fairy godmother is overjoyed to bring news of a birth. This could be the birth of a child or an idea. Either way, it's wonderful news and there's an aura of happiness and celebration surrounding you right now or in the future. We picked up on it. Cheers to that. Good vibrations. Your precious dreams and wishes will soon attract a personal fairy godmother who will help them to gestate under her protection before they're delivered into the world. If this message doesn't apply directly to you, then someone close to you may be about to reveal that a child will soon be born or that an idea is soon to be released into the world. All births are cause for celebration, so it could be down to you to mark this momentous occasion and host a special party or gathering to honour the new arrival. The birth of a baby or an idea often comes with a feeling of pride and love, and it's totally fine to feel proud of your own or someone else's achievements. After all, it takes a lot of super hard work to get to this birthing stage. Super hard work. This type of pride is a healthy feeling. It's pride from a pure heart and not from the ego. This card also serves as a message that you can be your own fairy godmother. It says imagine that. It doesn't, it says imagine if, but imagine that being your own fairy godmother. Okay. Imagine if you had the power to make your own dreams and wishes come true. Like Glinda, the Good Witch of the South, explains to Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz when she says, you had the power all along, my dear. You do, you did, you do. You have the power all along, my dear. Let's tap into it. And cards don't feel like they're up the right way. Put them in reverse now. Okay, whew. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Dark with little or no light. Where's a new beginning full of lightness? I can spiritually see what is happening, but I'm not allowed to intervene. Candid, truthful and straightforward. Okay, that's something to do with the Rumi message. Frightened, afraid or anxious. And the bottom of the deck is tenacious. Tenacious D. Oh, my daughter loves a bit of Jack Black. Tenacious. Never give up. Never stop trying. let's get this reading wrapped up. Thank you for joining me this evening. We should be off before midnight. Let's take it to the colourings. What's that? Sacred Phoenix Heart. I'm not going to read that card, but I felt like pointing it out. Uh-oh, one of the pussycats being naughty. I just heard a oi in a masculine voice. Unless that's about reading that message. Sacred Phoenix Heart. I don't know what card it was. I can't exactly rewind to see what I said. I've got the card. Okay. It's card number 7. But I'm going to read the beginning part of Sacred Heart. No, Sacred Phoenix Heart. What order was it in? Page number 97. So I'm reading the card for a Sacred Phoenix Heart. Card number 21, of course it is the World card. Just keep seeing that number. But I'll hold that up because I've already seen the word blood mentioned. The card that we have drawn is Blood Angel. I was just looking at the feminines, if you can see that, how I feel like she's bent, you know, backwards like that. She's bent over backwards. That's interesting because there's that energy of wanting to walk away and just a new start, but it's like you've bent over backwards for this. This stage of evolution. Anyway, let's read this. Under the cover of blood, love veils many rose gardens. In total faith, love tenderly guides every lover to the garden of the heart. Reason says the world is limited in 6 directions. There is no way out. Love says there is a way, and I have travelled it many times. Rumi. How I adore your defiant, rebellious heart. It knows that what for the mind is an end, is for the heart simply another match to ignite the sacred flames. It eats of love until it is filled, and then becomes hungry again, and eats some more, and again, and again. It eats of love until it is so full, it must simply explode into a sacred fire of passion. It bursts, incapable of sustaining old consciousness in the expanse of blessings unlimited, lavished upon it through the great beloved's affection. It would be like attempting to fit an ocean in a teacup, so it does not. It bursts forth like a dying star into spectacular radiance, only to be reborn again, new and hungry for the next feeding frenzy in love's great banquet. How I adore your defiant, spectacular heart. So let's go to the Blood Angel and we'll finish on this message. In the midst of darkness, in the middle of the night. Don't distract me away from the message. Where do you go walking in your sleep anyway? In the midst of the darkness, a moon appeared with its brilliance. Stepping down from the clouds, it glanced at me like a falcon that hunts a bird and steals it away. It captured me and flew back to infinite space. As I looked for myself, I could not find me, for my body had become all soul in the tenderness of love. The 9 spheres of heaven dissolved in that moon as the ship of my existence drowned in the sea of love. Rumi. Do you dare place a limit on how much life you can contain? I pour of myself into your heart and invite you to become nothing and everything with me. Let us be the sunrise that greets the new day, and the sunset that honours the dying of the day in radiant glory. Let us be the angel of light arising from darkness, and the starburst. I've got some of those downstairs. They're sweets, aren't they? Starburst. Jamie said he had a few. I said, good, go for it. We're distracted again. Sweeties! I was taken to like the child snatcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Sweeties, candy, lollipops. All free today. What are you being tempted with? Money, possessions. Follow me this way. And then they trap you, but they get you as kids. That's the deal, is they get the programming into you as kids. Poor children. Innocent ones. Okay. And then we turn into adults, don't we? And, and then we beat ourselves up about the programming that's been put upon us. Because it doesn't feel right, does it? No. Okay. Let's get back to this. Let us be the angel of light arising from darkness and the starburst in the awakening heart of a human beloved. Oh, in a human beloved. It's speaking to the beloved. Be the moon at my back. Be the moon at the back of my heart and the sun at the front of my heart. Be wordless and wise. Let us have nothing that we know for certain and be content. Let us be all and let us be nothing. Let us be. The oracle of the blood angel comes to you with a particular message. You are being given the gift of more life. You may experience this as growth, expansion, more energy, more life force or divine electricity circulating through your system. The blood angel understands that in the gift of greater life, which enables a soul to live more of its essence, becoming a more palpable divine presence upon this earth, there are many unavoidable experiences. One of these is that there will be more sunsets to counter the increase in the sunrises. This is about balance. What's happened to my voice? I don't want to wear the glasses anymore. Take them off then. I'm nearly out of coffee. I'll go and get another one. Hi Tony. What did you say that you felt you needed to retract? It sparked my curiosity. Doesn't take much. Okay. Easily distracted. One of these is that there will be more sunsets to counter the increase in your sunrises. This is about balance. When opening up to receive more, one needs to empty out what has been to allow for a new influx of energy. So at the beginning I said it's better all that rage, anger, hurt, disappointment, rejection, if you get it all out of your system. There's no energy it wants to source through you. And it can't with all that blocking the way. It needs to be gone for good. Okay? You need to accept the fact that you are good enough. Okay. So when opening up to receive more, one needs to empty out what has been to allow for a new influx of energy. It is not about an exchange of equal measure, for you will receive according to the great generosity of life itself, and thus even more shall be offered in compensation for what you are willing to release. However, release must take place. Balance is the natural law. The sunset makes way for a time of night that might be the darkness of grief or the stirring of unknown places within that only reveal themselves to you that only reveal themselves in clarity the following morning. Being ready to endure the sunset and the night, to become ready to receive the sunrise, and with it more life, is your divine task now. Why is this coming to you? You are ready for it. You have outgrown what has been, and it cannot satisfy your soul anymore. A part of you, your mind perhaps, may question whether or not you really want the change inherent in this oracle, divine gift or not. You may prefer that things remain the same, but what are you really wanting in that belief? Happiness, a sense of safety and security, love? Remember that in any divine gift, no matter whether it seems to come at first through an obvious bestowal of grace, such as a wish coming true, or a prayer being answered, or through a hidden grace of a loss or ending in our lives, there is always an offering of greater life within it. The blood angel tells you to not make yourself too small for what is happening in your soul and life now by holding on to what you know, or holding on when it is better to let go. It may not be easy, but you will gain more trust in the divine, in you, in life, and great power and heavenly play can and will flow through your soul into the world. The blood angel invites you to accept the genius of life and allow it to flow through you, circulating your divine light even more abundantly into the world around you. This oracle comes with a particular blessing of well-being and vitality. You have perhaps become tired or are well but seek to engage in new projects or practices that will stretch or challenge you. The blood angel brings you the blessing of whatever energy is required to expand into where life is leading you. What the divine has instilled within your heart shall be financed with life force and energy, so it may be brought to fulfillment. This is the sacred contract of human life, the journey that shall be taken by the soul, and there will be challenges, and yet what is required for divine fulfillment will always be available. If you have been struggling with your energy levels or with emotional or psychological challenges, more so than usual perhaps, then you are asked to complete the sacred honouring ritual for the cloak of Christ, for the cloak of the Christ oracle, after you have completed the ritual for the blood angel. My belly just grumbled as if to say, we don't really need to do that. We do. We can't skip any practices. They're good for your soul. Okay. In the beginning, I felt really silly about doing like the sacred honouring rituals, especially when it asked me to repeat 3 times out loud. But the more that you repeat it, so when it asks that, I actually feel my soul is stronger with actually speaking the message. So it's all relevant. You don't have to do it, but just allow your soul to surrender to it, accept it. Well, it's not your soul that's surrendering, it's your ego. Okay. Just allow the messages to be. It's nice because it actually like backs me up here, so let me read this part. The reason for this is that your energy, as you are going through growth and opening, can become unstable for a time, more porous or vulnerable than usual. That's the last few days, maybe the last week for me. There is nothing to be concerned about, but you will benefit for more spiritual protection during this time. These rituals will assist you in gaining additional spiritual protection. If you need to take any particular action to bring your self-healing and wellness, these rituals will help you become conscious of and ready for that action, simply through life experiences and internal wisdom when the time is right. Okay. So let's do the sacred honouring ritual for the blood angel. Okay, say, blood angel of unconditional life and divine love, bless me with the life force I need to attain my divine destiny. I open to your grace with perfect trust and perfect love, so be it. Close your eyes and notice your breath. Imagine or intend that you can sense the blood moving in your veins, so much life around, doesn't say that, so much life abounds. Come up with low power mode, let's deal with that. So much life abounds in your body, soul. In your own time, just open your eyes. You have completed your honouring ritual. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Okay, page number 32 is the Cloak of Christ, and we have been guided to complete the sacred honouring ritual. We've got 2 minutes to midnight. 1 minute. Open your arms wide above your head and tip your gaze gently up towards the heavens. Well, that's the energy I felt was happening here. She was tipping her head up. Here's her head, here's her breasts, her torso. If you are inside, imagine or intend that you can gaze beyond the physical structure of the ceiling right into the sky that lies above. Lower your arms in prayer position at your heart and say aloud, if possible, in brackets, Rumi and Jesus Christ, who love me without condition, offer me the cloak of the Christ, the mantle of divine protection, now, that I may receive the karmic grace and healing I need through the power and mercy of your presence. Thank you. Sit quietly and imagine you are surrounded by a dark, comforting cloak. You can easily breathe through it. You can easily see light within it, or filter in through it if needs be. Or you may feel comfortable in the darkness. Let it be whatever is most relaxing and soothing for you. You may even imagine it to be the night sky dappled with stars wrapping around you. Close your eyes and relax now for as long as feels good. That may be for a minute, for 15 or 20 minutes, or longer. Just be with what feels appropriate and best for you at this time. When you feel you are ready to arise from your rest, 4 hours. I mean, come on, that's a long nap, isn't it? Hi, the new guy. Hello, everybody. Hello. Good evening, good evening. It is a good evening, it feels good. It feels good. Okay. Close your eyes, relax now for as long as feels good. Okay. You may notice we've skipped a bit now. Okay. When you feel you are ready to arise from your rest, simply place your hands at your heart and say thank you. When you feel you are ready, I've already read that part. Well, let's do it again. We can carry on saying thank you. When you feel you are ready to arise from your rest, simply place your hands at your heart and say thank you. You may notice strong, energetic sensations or emotions during this process. that you need to confront and challenge with more loving thoughts. You may have significant dreams in the evening following also. It may be very subtle for you, so much so that you wonder if anything has happened and if it has worked. It has. The effects will be demonstrated at the right time. Trust. Trust. Hello, Channel of Love. Good evening. Good evening. We're wrapping up this reading now, but I felt drawn 86 minutes, 11 seconds. I felt drawn to, this is Pure Sweet Soul Food. Thank you. You're so welcome. I felt drawn to look at the bottom of the decks before, because sometimes when I'm clearing away, they're very interesting. So I didn't show the bottom of the decks. Weren't meant to, but today we will. Tonight, 2 minutes past midnight. The Emperor. What energy do you prefer to look at? This? It looks quite stressed, doesn't he? Or this? I can hear baking trays. Baking trays downstairs. And then we had Tenacious, Never Give Up, Never Stop Trying. We saw that one. Let's have a look at the random deck. Oh, we've seen I'm Too Ashamed to Face You. These are underlying energies. Okay? What's really going on? We had Reach Out. What else we got to have a look at? Mrs. Encouragement, the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, we've had a look at the bottom of the decks, really. Walk away from what no longer serves. Oh, it works. Hi, Anne. Anne, P.S. I was making dinner when you said that. There's your signs. Thank you. From Nebraska, United States. Well, hello, Nebraska. Am I pronouncing it right? Another place to visit? Let's have a look at the bottom of the Rumi deck. Anne, you're ascending. That's good, isn't it? Star, Mother, Arrakis. Okay. I'm going to go and see if I can assist with dinner, but normally it's not needed. One more message. We're finished with a message regarding your sacred destiny, okay? Okay. What do you have for dinner, Anne? What have you got for dinner tonight? I don't know what we've got for dinner tonight. I feel like chicken tonight. I don't think it's going to be chicken. I think it's going to be pork. I could be wrong. There's quite a few options, so... I wanted to say, like, the suspense is killing me, but the suspense isn't killing me. I'm going to find out, aren't I? One way or another. Diligence. Giving something your due diligence. Let's just read this message. Fallow field. Traditionally, fields were left fallow, unfarmed for extended periods of time to allow the soil to recover and rebalance its nutrients, to break disease and pest cycles, and to provide a haven for wildlife. Letting fields lie fallow meant that the subsequent crops were much healthier and more vibrant. Engaging in this time honoured. You've got chicken, palm. What's chicken, palm? Palm. What's palm? P-A-R-M. You've got chicken though. The new guy. I'm trying to look at your emojis. I, ear, question, you. I, ear, question, you, message. Okay. You question me a message, I hear you. I hear you. New guy. Do you not think there's enough with signs and synchronicities to work out? And then you just give me a load of emojis. I mean, that kind of stuff's fun, but let me finish off this message. Engaging in this time-honoured process takes patience and diligence, but the results are worth the wait. The sacred landscape wants you to know there are times in life to step forward and take risks, but there are other times to be patient. Step carefully and slowly. What's that say up there? Apparently my iPhone's not been backed up for like 2 weeks. I don't need to back the iPhone up. I hear what you are saying. Oh, good. I have to go and stand outside for a bit. That's how I feel. The heat. The heat is on. The heat is on. What film? I'm taking like Beverly Hills Cop. Is it? Tell me, can you feel it? Tell me, can you feel it? Parmesan. The heat is on. It's quite smelly, isn't it? Is that what it says? Parmesan cheese. I'm not really a cheese fan, so I don't do cold cheese. I'd have cheese melted. It's on a pizza. That's not an issue. But I don't really like the taste of cheese. No. I've tried. No. I don't mind it melted though. So, I like cheese and onion crisps. I like things like that. Just don't like cheese. But you enjoy your cheese. I mean, it needs to be enjoyed by some. My daughter's a cheese monster. She loves cheese. And my other daughter is not like me. No. Same with fish. Don't really do fish. Do you like sausage, treacle? Yeah, I like sausage and I like treacle. Yeah, it went through my mind whether or not we'd have sausage casserole tonight. Because my daughter, we've just found out my daughter cooks a really good sausage casserole. So that's on the menu for this week. I don't think it'd be sausage casserole tonight, but considering the time, but it could be. It could be a roast dinner. I mean, who knows what's being prepared. Look at the state of my hair. Saveloys. I used to love Saveloys. I've gone off Saveloys. I used to love... If I went to the fish and chip shop, I'd have to get a Saveloy, but I haven't done that in years. I don't actually really like Saveloys too much anymore. I don't really like fish and chips. It's too greasy. We're going into food now. Gonna make me hungry. It sits on my stomach and not very good. It's like I feel the fat. Batter. It's better. I love a sausage, but it's not a battered sausage. Yeah, batter doesn't really agree with me. It's too fatty. Clogs up your system. That shit does. So you want good fats in your body. Let me read this. Be attentive, meticulous, and persistent. Use this time to plan for action steps in the future. Be diligent. I'm thinking about treacle now. Well, golden syrup, actually. Golden syrup porridge. I do like golden syrup. But that's actually a sign. Because I keep seeing signs regarding syrup. Golden syrup. Golden syrup porridge. I like treacle though. Treacle tarts I'm taking to now. Very sickly, but very nice. You don't eat carbs. I just eat what I want to eat. There's no rules. My body will tell me what I want to eat. And also colours, you can do this. So if you're not sure what to eat, well, we have a little game that we play. We didn't play it this week. So we have lots of meals that are folded up on little bits of paper. And when we can't decide what to have, we just choose 7 pieces of paper. It decides what meals you're going to have. The guys find it great because it takes the pressure off what we're going to have for dinner this week, or dinners this week. So yeah, and every time you think of another meal, you just write it on a piece of paper and add it to the selection. I mean, you can swap them. There's no rules. So if you've got like 4 pasta meals for the week, it's like you can ditch some of them, or 4, you know, gravy meals. That's a bit too many meals to have gravy. It's variety, isn't it? Yeah. Variety among familiarity. Hungry now. You're gonna rock and roll all night, Dawn? She's rocking and rolling. I'm very awake. That's fine. Okay. Like, eat when you're hungry, go to bed when you're tired. Oh, I was going to say about like closing your eyes, and you can ask your body what it wants. It's like, what do you want? So at the moment I'm seeing like green stuff, so cucumbers, courgettes is coming to mind, kale, Savoy cabbage, spring greens, Brussels sprouts. What else do you want? Lettuce. Like, I can see the images coming through. A watermelon. I don't really eat watermelon, but it seems my soul maybe fancies a bit of watermelon, so go by the colours. Eat the colours of the rainbow. You'll be alright. Okay. Or eat seasonal food. Okay. Grounding. Root vegetables at the minute. We're grounding in this energy. So, parsnips, turnips, swede. Oh, I fancy a stew. I'm going to do that for tomorrow. Thank you. Before I go to work in the morning, I'm going to do a beef stew and put it in the slow cooker. All day long it can simmer and cook. Thank you. That's tomorrow. Oh, well, I don't know. Our fancies haven't got to be the same. I don't think there's a reason to say, whatever takes your fancy. I don't do diets, but it is in your opinion, isn't it? If you want to be on a diet for your life, worrying about what to eat, and you like what you like and you don't like what you don't like. It's a bit like Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. I don't like it, but I don't detest people that do like Marmite or Twiglets, things like that. The taste is just not a taste for me. Each to their own. I don't go, ugh. We have to get that out. That's why. Why judge others? You only be judged yourself on something that you really like, and someone go, you'll be offended. I'm not offended. I'm happy with who I am and what I eat. No issues. Cocoa Pops all the way. You don't even get a toy anymore. I mean, this world's skimping, isn't it, on the treats? Chocolate bars got smaller. Packets of crisps, I have got smaller, I'm sure. How many grams of crisps they give you in a bag. And the price they charge you. Crisps. Anyway. The price they charge. Well, actually, I'm not going to say the price they charge to have a treat because, well, it can mount up. But the price they charge you to be healthy, you're best to grow your own. Bit of land. That's what we're reading about. Land. Okay, fallow field. Let's get back to 10%. Seriously. Okay, right. It fits your lifestyle. That's groovy then, isn't it? And when it comes to fancy, I fancy you a bit. That's okay. You can fancy away, can't you? No one's saying that you can't. There are times in life to step forward and take risks, but there are other times to be patient, step carefully and slowly, and know that the benefits you will gain in the future will be worth it. Be attentive, meticulous and persistent. Use this time to plan for action steps in the future. Be diligent and consistent at each step as you move forward. By doing so, you will harvest remarkable results in the years ahead. This is not the time for instant gratification. Your diligence will pay off in the future tenfold. This is the time for deliberate organisation. Clean house, yeah, definitely the energy of moving on to new beginnings, okay? Diligent, deliberate organisation. Clean house, clear clutter out of your life. Be thoughtful about how you spend your time and be discerning when choosing with whom you spend it. Clear out relationships that do not support you. We'll leave on that final note, shall we? Clear out relationships that do not support you. Guys, I love you all dearly, but this we know. Thank you for joining me this evening. And we'll talk soon. So until then, I keep going down there to turn it off. I don't know why. It's up in the... I don't know if that's the left or right hand corner, but it's my left. You're right. You're right. I'm left. Okay, take care. Sweet dreams, much love, be good. Bye for now.